guys, welcome back to Tigre Gitana. My name is Abby, and today we are going to be doing the third eye chakra reading for the week of October 8th to the 15th. This is going to be interesting because the third eye chakra is one of those chakras that some people have a lot of hard time like working with and opening period. And it will speak on this reading may or may not speak on how much you might need to meditate, to be honest with you, because the third eye really needs you really need to kind of sit with it to see sometimes, and then you'll get so good at it to the point that you'll just end up just seeing without having to do it. But as we work through our third eye space, because this is one of the toughest chakras to work on, for sure, I will just say that you guys need to stay open, because it's gonna be a ride. So I'm turning like basically the sacral video, because you guys have asked me, into a series, so that I'm gonna be doing all the chakras weekly now. So we're gonna do October 8th to the 15th for our third eye, and I'm gonna be using the Rider-Waite deck, and then I'll be pulling cards from zodiac cards from the Isis Oracle, because Aset is like one of the best deities to work with when it comes to magic and just anything that has to do with self-work spiritually. Oh, she is fast. Like, I love her so much. So what are our blockages for the week of our third eye blockages for the week from the 8th to the 15th? What are our blockages? I work with her literally all the time. Blockages for our third eye for the week of 8th to the 15th. Okay. How can we best heal our third eye this week? I'm sorry, I'm laughing because this goes like kind of hand in hand with the rest of the videos. Oh, okay. One more card. How can we best heal? Okay. It goes hand in hand with the rest of the videos. Bottom of the deck, of course, Scorpio. Death and the Five of Pentacles. There's definitely something about worth this week, but we're going to talk about it. So, third eye work. This is one of the hardest chakras to open. It really is, because it asks of you to connect deeper than you have been connecting anywhere else. Just anywhere else. It just asks you, it demands for you to see something that you could not have seen if you do not reflect and do not pull back and you do not give the time to feel those things that you need to feel. It's a very, very hard chakra for people to work with. And I always see people struggling with this chakra. It's the one that is like, it's kind of like the test. Like, as you work on your other chakras and you balance them out, this is the one that if you can't open this one, you're gonna have a hard time opening that crown. You're gonna have a hard time working with the upper level, because the lower chakras it's a grounding experience. The higher chakras is enlightening, divine experience. You're connecting higher. You're thinking higher. It's not just thinking low or thinking of yourself too small, but thinking of yourself as your own universe in many ways. You're a part of it. You're in connection to it. So it's like, in order for you to even get there, you have to see the path. You have to visualize. You have to like break the darkness that is in front of your third eye, that's blocking your third eye so bad. So as far as whatever's our blockage this week for our third eye, we have the Chariot, which is Cancer energy, interestingly enough. Then we have the Two of Swords, and we have the Nine of Swords. Very mental energy. And then when you start going into the upper chakras, it's a mental energy. Because once you pass, it's like everything is mental. All of it is mental. So, and it's very spiritual, mental and spiritual. So there is, a lot of you will have your third eye chakra blocked. This is something that has to do with a lack of will into opening it, but also a fear of opening it too. Again, this is not the most, I like the third eye chakra. It's a very cool chakra to work with for me. especially because I work with spirit a lot, so I need to have that chakra opened. But not everybody finds it fun to have this chakra opened, because then they're more aware of stuff that like they would have not been had they not opened it, and all this stuff. It's kind of like it's the chakra that it's one of the least physically tangible chakras, if that makes any sense to you. Like the other chakras, and the crown as well, but the other chakras, like with the root chakra, you're physically seeing, you know, it's a grounding, you're physically seeing how this is manifesting in your body, your everything. Your sacral, you're seeing it, it's your solar plexus, you're feeling it's all tangible, like there's a tangibility to some of the other chakras. But with the third eye chakra, it's very much, what am I going to gain from opening this? What am I going to gain from doing the work of this? What am I going to find there? What truth am I going to find there? Because these are swords. These are all communication, thought, truth. What am I going to find in this dark space if I do it? If I take the chance, if I continue to do my spiritual work, continue to work in this area. What if I see something I don't like? However, there's strength in there. The Chariot is very much a card of victory and strength and empowerment. So the fact that this week the blockage is literally saying that the blockage is that it's not opened there, and it's coming out from this level of almost devaluing ourselves spiritually, because this is one of the chakras that needs to be opened. We need to see. There's this goes hand in hand with the planets as well. Once we start going up to the crown chakra, that's Uranus energy. But this is something that we need to see. We need to take in. We need to make the moves in order to be a stronger version of ourselves. We can't just be grounded. We need to be both balanced out in spirit and of mind. Like it's a physical grounding, but also we need to be a little in alignment with that energy. And as a blockage this week, this is just really, it's literally like the cards are like, well, this space is blocked. The way to unblock it is like, you need to actually do the work. It's kind of like, that's really what it is. It's kind of, it's intense. As far as how do we heal this chakra, we got 4 cards. We have the Queen of Pentacles, the Moon, the Sun, and the Wheel of Fortune. So not being afraid of the dark stuff that you might actually find. You might find that if you actually work on your third eye chakra, that you will be more empowered by what you find out in that space. There is a deepening of your spirituality, or of your purpose, of your intuition. There's a deepening. Actually, there's a super deepening when you open your third eye. It's an experience. But that experience will lead you to actually not only be grounded better, because again, you're supposed to have all of them aligned, not only be grounded better, but also coming into your power in a way that not only you can see the value in different experiences, and you can see the truth in different experiences, but you will be spiritually more empowered, spiritually more aligned, spiritually able to be happy with the direction, with the messages, with where your life is going, with the things like that you might actually have gotten frustrated about throughout your life, that you couldn't see, that you questioned. Like being in that space and allowing yourself to be in that like third eye space, you will find actually a release, a good release, a feeling of definitely self-empowerment when you're in the space. Is actually a very beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing. And it's literally like the message this week is just like, yo, y'all need to open your third eye. Y'all need to open your I mean, I don't, if you have not been working with third, I mean, I know this is not one of the chakras that people talk about. People like to like bring fear to this chakra. People like to be like, don't open this, don't do that, blah blah blah. Yo, I'm gonna make a video about fear, because literally fear is a rampant in the spiritual community. It is disgusting how much fear people put into different things in the spiritual community. It's really, really disgusting. And it's like, oh, it's always a devaluing of the self. It's not self-empowerment. It's literally, it's just not. Everything is like, don't do this. Why don't do this? Because don't do it. Because don't open this. Don't work on this chakra at this time of night. Like, all this nonsense. I'm like, your third eye is your third eye. That means you hold the power of the space. So why should you fear yourself is the question I'm asking. Yeah. So, messages for the week. Third eye messages for the week from the 8th to the 15th. Ooh, these cards are so big. I love that that's the card that came out. So the messages from the Isis Oracle is Truth Unveiled, the Revelation of Isis. I mean, what have we been talking about here? It's the question that I'm asking. This card really deals with the truth. Like, you can see it. It's not blocked. It's a seeing. It's an understanding. It's a visually leveling up. Visually leveling up. That's this whole reading. Visually leveling up. That's what we're gonna call that. But this is seeing where things have been, because a lot of you can have so many different experiences when you open your third eye chakra. You can literally see the truth in situations. Your intuition gets strengthened. You can go through the process of spiritually getting stronger within yourself, and that in hand gives you more value. It makes you stronger. It literally makes you trust yourself too. It empowers you. So there is something this week that if you actually do the work, the third eye work, you actually will be successful in getting clarity, whether it's on a situation, on yourself, and anything that's been coming up for you. You'll find clarity this week if you actually do the work this week. That's the messages for this week for your third eye. So the crown video is next, and I will see you guys next week after I do the crown video. Don't forget to subscribe,